Hello, welcome to another Get Ready With Me. So first of all, let's try and find a clip to kind of put this fringe back. Okay, if we can get this over here. Not the greatest, but it'll have to do. Okay, let's go in with some primer now. So the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Right, so we've done that, so now let's go in with the New Look Glow Highlighter Stick. Are you kidding me? I've just blended out most of my foundation and I realised I wasn't recording, so you're just going to have to ignore that, guys. I'm going to pop a bit more of this Face Facts Vitamin C on. Yeah, I was just saying, got another foundation in my Project 10 Uses, the Maybelline Fit Me one, but it's too dark. I normally go in with the Urban Decay one and the Maybelline one and mix them, but I don't have that much time and I want to do a fast get ready with me, or as quick as I can, like a half-hour get ready with me. Right, now I'm going to go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G12. Then we're going to go and do the brows. Okay, let's do the brows. Am I going to put any brow glue in them? I think I will, but I didn't take the brow tint yesterday to my mum's, I forgot. So yeah, I forgot to take the brow tints. I'm going to try and remember to do it today. Right, we're going to go and nix the brow glue. If it doesn't get done today, it's going to have to be next week sometime, but it can't be Monday, just purely because I'm going into the city centre to do shopping. I'm grocery shopping. And then I'll be going to my mum's to do her medication. So if it's not Monday, it's going to be Tuesday. Next, we're going to go in with the Transparent Units Loose Powder. And I'll go in with this little powder puff like always. I don't know if to do any cream products. I'll check the time. I think I've got plenty of time. Actually, not that much time, but I will do it. I'll start off with the contour. Let's go in with the Sephora Cream Contour Stick, which is in Project Pan. It's in the Project 10 Uses, but I do want to finish it up. So I'll probably always keep this in until it's gone. I'm just going to blend it out with this BH Cosmetics. Does it have a number on it? 117. I normally use my Sheer Glam brush. Which I've got about 3 or 4 of them. But I don't know where they are. They're probably on the bed. I probably washed them. I don't know though. I don't think I have. I know I washed a ton of eyeshadow brushes. And normally I just wash them like when I've got nothing to do. But I've been washing them while I've been watching YouTube content. It's like the whole killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I know that's a cruel analogy. But I don't mean it in that sense. I just mean, you know, you can watch YouTube videos while doing your chores. If I don't sound as bubbly, guys, I'm in a lot of pain. I feel like I'm drugged up to the eyeballs on painkillers. This tooth pain hasn't gone yet. Been trying to get into a dentist, that's not really happening. So I'm just having to take different products. Can't go to the doctors in the UK because they say, oh, they don't give out antibiotics. I know there's a problem because it's with my gums. And antibiotics would clear it up, but they won't do that. They just keep saying you need to get a appointment with the dentist. That's okay, them saying that though, but I don't have the money for that, so I'm hoping it's not going to get worse. If it does, I'll have to go to hospital and they'll have to signpost me to the nearest person that can actually take care of the problem that I've got. Right, I'm going to go in with the Project 10 Uses bronzer. I think this is the 4th time I've used it. So we're not doing too bad considering it's a monthly Project Pan. Once I've used this one 10 times though, I'm going to stop and I'm going to go back into the Hourglass palette. Try using that 10 times. That's not in a Project 10 Uses. I'll try using that 10 times and then I'll come back to this palette and we'll switch them up until the Project 10 Uses is up and I need to talk about it. That needs blending. Yeah. Once I need to talk about it in 3 weeks, and we'll pull in a different bronzer. One that I'm really not getting use out of. It might be a palette, actually, a face palette. Feel like this needs to be a bit chiseled, like, because there's a dark spot here. Let's see if we can do something with this. I don't know if it's my cheekbone. I'm calling it a dark spot, but I don't know if it's my cheekbone. Let's see. In this Charlotte Tilbury mirror. That's my cheekbone. Because it's here as well. Right, I want to use this Shop My Stash Cream Blush. I've not used this yet. So this is the Catrice Cosmetics Blushing Charm Multi-Stick in... It's not in the shade Scan Me. I know it's a blush lighter. Oh, Sparkle Lover. Let me get a brush. Look how pretty that is. And I'm going to go in with a powder over the top. I don't tend to put that much on. So I think you could even put this on your lips, you know. I think I blended that out to nothing. Because it says it's a multi-stick. Could probably do it on the eyes too. That'll do. Right, so I think this brush from Glam is the same as the one from Revolution that I've got. My goodness, hang on. I dropped one of the blushes out of the palette. Okay, so there's a tight one in here. I'm going to go in with it. It looks pretty darn pink. Right, let's rub the rest on the palm. Not the palm, the back of my hand. I've been watching Harry Potter today, the first one. Where I watch it though, you can't watch them all. I think I might have to get Disney Channel, if it's even on the Disney Channel. So, I'll have to ask my sister to look on her Disney Channel and see if it's there. If it is, I do wanna watch it. I've always been a Harry Potter fan rather than the Lord of the Rings. Just never really been interested. I've watched Lord of the Rings over and over and over. I think that needs to be washed. But I just never got into it. There's only one more blusher now to use in here. I think I'm going to go in with a highlighter though, again. I mean, it is really, really difficult when you're project panning. And you're doing Shot My Stash as well. I completely understand now why people don't do both. But I do love a good Shot My Stash. So I don't think I'll give that up in any hurry. Now I'm going in with a Huda Beauty Glowish from my That's Expensive project pan. Then we'll go in with a setting spray. It's not the Beauty Crop one, it's the MCO Beauty Miracle Flawless. Which absolutely stinks. What I'm doing as I'm filming, I'm pausing. Like normally I edit, but it takes me ages to edit a video. Rather than me having to do that, I'm pausing the video and then coming back. Right, so we've got the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime eyeshadow base on. So now I'm going to put the Revolution powder on that I normally go in with. And if you don't know, it's this one here. I didn't mean to pan it, just like I didn't mean to pan the first one that eye panned completely, which is this one here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of the palette. There's a banana powder in here. I might attempt to do that one as well. So then that's just 3 out of the 8 products in here. I can't see me using this highlighter. Maybe I could try it for inner corner. If the palette doesn't have an inner corner highlighter, just like the Grounded palette doesn't, maybe I could try using that. I haven't tried it as of yet. So when I say the banana powder, it's this one. And then we've got all these contour powders. I feel like they're only going to work on my fair skin if I use this one and mix, not with that one, with this one maybe in the middle, and make a conscious effort to pan those, and then just leave those other 2 products, because that's way too dark for me. I mean, this one isn't. I could probably get away with that as eyeshadow. I don't know. It's just a very, very old palette. It's broken, and it might be kind of time to say ta-ta for now. Time for the best part of the video. So we're going in with the Glaminatrix Grounded again, and I thought I would have time to actually do the look that I want to do, like using this one here. That one's called Solid, and then I've got a BYOP that I made up before I even got this Glaminatrix Grounded palette. So I thought I would have time to do it. I don't. At the moment, I'll go through all the shades I've used. So I've used Still. I didn't like that one. That is one of the shades in here that I don't like. I've used Anchored. I'll go through the mattes first. I've used Steady. I've used Present. I've used Aligned. These all blend out really, really nicely. I've used Clarity. I don't know if I've used Trust. Yeah, I would have done, because I went all the way down here for that look I did. So I've used Trust. I've used Patience. I've used Grounded. The only matte that I haven't used then is Reflect. Wow, that's insane. So how many do you get? 10 mattes. And I've used 9 of them over the 2 looks that I've done. I think today what we're going to do is go in with a neutral look. So we're going to use all over the lid. For in the corner, we're going to use something that's not in the palette. But yeah, let's get started. I'm using my Glaminatrix brushes again. So I just need to make sure that they're all clean. Well, this one doesn't seem to be. So we're going to be going in with neutral browns. I used this one yesterday, Clarity. It's going to be hard using things that I haven't already used, because I've used the majority of the eyeshadows. So I'm writing all the shades that I've used down as well in my journal, so we can go through that at the end of the month. It's going to be interesting this month to realise how many times I've used these products, because normally I don't write things down. So that blends out really, really nice. I do feel like it's the brushes that are doing it for me. I'm really happy to have them. I'm lucky to have them. Sorry. Need to look central, Andrea. Would have liked a mid-tone brown. I feel like this is more on the green side, which is completely understandable. It's more of a green palette than it is a neutrals palette, so we're just going to have to go into Present. I'll go in with the same brush. It might start looking muddy, that's the only thing. Doesn't look too bad. They just fit into the grooves of the eye so well, these brushes. I'm really, really impressed. Now I know why my friend Lisa likes them so much. Right, so I've used Aligned. Maybe I could use that on the lash line. I might go in with Grounded. I have used that, but not kind of in the outer corner here. So let me find a brush. Grounded. I think tomorrow I'm going to get my Hocus Pocus mirror out, if I remember. Because we're nearly in October. By the time you see this, it will be October, so it won't look so strange. Right, let's get some glitter primer on. Right, you're probably going to hear some banging from above. There's no one in my home that's doing that. I've not got the greatest neighbours. Okay, we're going back in the Revolution palette before we do anything else. Just to clean up a bit. Do you feel like it needs it? I do this whether a look needs it or not now, because I'm used to doing it every single day that I wear makeup. Okay, let's go in with a lined now. It was that dark brown. Let's just try and do it under the lash line there. Okay, I hope this turns out okay. Oh, the look I did yesterday, by the way, guys. I liked it in the end. I looked in my mum's mirror. She's got really good lighting in her bathroom. I looked in her mirror and it looked really, really nice. My lighting sucks in this bedroom. Now we're going to go in with the shimmer and hopefully this will work out. I think this one is just the metallic. I think these ones up here are multi-chromes. From what I've read on the Glaminatrix website. Anyway, let's go into this. Yeah, this is just a metallic. And I don't want to say just a metallic like that. It's very, very pretty. It's quite chunky. Very, very pretty though, very sparkly. Yeah, so I don't think there'll be a video tomorrow, guys. Not that it makes a difference, there's that many backed up. Very pretty. I just need to blend up here. And I've been going in, I've just realised I've not been telling you the brush names. EO3, I've been going in with this one to blend out a little bit. I mean, it's a packing on brush, but it does, you know, it does do the job of blending as well. It's looking better already. Right, so I think we're done with the palette. There's so much of that yellow eyeshadow on the front of it. So again, it looks like that. Very, very stunning. So we're done with that for now. I think tomorrow, we'll go in with this solid shade. And then I'll only have one more look to do, which is this secure shade. I've only got, if I do a video tomorrow, we've only got Monday and Tuesday, or Tuesday and Wednesday. So I do need an inner corner because I always use an inner corner, and I'm thinking about trying this and then I'll know if it's going to work. I don't think it will, but let's try it because this is a pure white and we all know how I feel. If you've watched the previous videos, there's only been one video, isn't there? And the palette comes with a white, but I don't like it. But this is more of a white shimmer. I'm not, I mean, it does brighten, you can't say it doesn't brighten, but I'm not much of a fan of it. I think I'll be going in with my She Glam stick as well. Right, so it's She Glam Rosy Gems. Just take the stopper off it. And this will just add a bit of sparkle. Oh yeah, I mean, without, it's still got a brightening effect to it, but it's so much nicer over here. Just got so much light reflecting to it. I don't often recommend these things, guys. I think I'm going to do a She Glam recommendation, even though I'm on a no-buy. Some people might want to know what my favourites have been from She Glam. Definitely these sticks. I've got 3 of them. I've got Rosy Gems. I'll show you the other 2. I've got Lilac Luster, this one here. And then I've got Fuchsia Fun. This one's more of a bronzy, this one's purple, and then this one's like clear with like pink reflect. Right, I've not been using this and it's part of the That's Expensive project pan, so we're going to use it today. It's in the shade Unforgettable. It's from Essence. So you could either wear it like that or you could put something over it. We're going to put something over it. Right, so I don't know how this is going to go, but I've got one of those Danessa Myricks Colour Fix foils, and I think you can put these on the lips as well. Yeah, eye, lip and cheek. I don't know how it's going to go, but I will be eating something soon. So this is in the shade Venus. Let's try and tap some on, only a tiny bit. It's very metallic and I think it's very drying. I guess it's more for your eyes. That's an epic fail. It shows everything in your lip. I'm wondering if I can do something else. Actually, we'll just take it off. That was an epic fail. Well, it's part of Project 10 uses and so's this. It was just a fail me using it. So I'm going to go in with a Fenty Beauty in the shade Is It Fussy? Oh, much more hydrating. Oh, I haven't done mascara. Now that just won't do. We're going to use the 17 Bigger Better Lash very, very quickly. This metallic that I've got on my eye, it reminds me of another metallic from their little £6 palette that they brought out for Christmas. It's probably nothing like it. If I've got time, I'll show you. I think all that palette was holographics, if I'm not mistaken. I've not used that in ages. At the moment, in the That's Expensive project pan, I'm using my Pat McGrath Labs palettes. Once I've done that, I think I might move over to Glaminatrix. It is a sacrilege that they're just not getting used. Okay, so it's this one, Glaminatrix Cosmetics Fairy Lights. They brought it out. It'll be 2 years this coming Christmas, won't it? Mine's a little bit grubby. Let me see. I don't know. No, I don't think they are, because these don't really look that metallic. I was thinking one of these two, but I don't think it is. Yeah, no. None of them match that. So just ignore what I was saying. But they are pretty metallic, right? We will definitely be using this very, very soon. I don't know whether to keep it for around the Christmas season though, because that's not that far away, is it? And I like using my holiday palettes around that season. I remember when I first got this palette, I really didn't like it. It ranked very low down on my Glaminatrix Cosmetics palettes. I need to find that video and try and put it in the description if you want to go check it out. Anyway, guys, this is today's look. Really, really love this bit here with the She Glam sticks. Yeah, that one's Rosy Gem. They're really, really inexpensive. If you don't want to shop at She Glam, you can get them off Amazon. If you live in the UK, I think they're about £5.10 or something like that. But yeah, I'm really, really liking this look and loving the palette so far. Let me know your thoughts if you've got the palette. I would really, really like to know in the comments down below. And I'll speak to you again soon. Bye, guys.